Hi everybody, it's me, Scott, and this week I had a kind of cool and gently unsettling coffee experience. Across the street from the market on Stewart and First is Artley Robot Coffee. Check this out. Is that Jarvis making my coffee?
Yes.
Jarvis, making my coffee. What are you going to do with all that tip money, Jarvis? Oh my God. They're going to replace us all.
Scott, your vanilla bean latte is ready.
What about that? Artley Robot Coffee seems like a perfect fit for this high-tech city, right? Seattle made best friends with all the tech bros, and we're really known for that. Well, and excellent coffee. I guess it's the road to the future? And for you guys coming to visit, there are only a few of these in the whole world. So it really is a tourist attraction. But I can't say it's an experience that I would recommend as a must-do. Here's why. Seattle is known as a coffee town, going way back nearly a century before Starbucks. The first coffee roasters arrived here in 1887. This cool and damp climate really guarantees the success of coffee. In 1908, a couple of brothers from Boston opened Manning's Coffee here in what was then the brand new Pike Place Market. They were selling cups of coffee for 2 cents a piece, which is about 70 cents today. This 8-ouncer cost me $5 plus tax plus tip. Manning's was so popular that within the first year, they started selling food and eventually sold the coffee shop in 1957 to Reed Lowell, who renamed it as Lowell's and has been serving tuna melt sandwiches and almost classy breakfast since then. And it's not just the coffee itself, is it? It's the art. Wow. Latte art was made popular right here in Seattle at Espresso Vivace by David Schomer, the co-owner. They'd started pouring patterns into the coffee in the 80s, and an early manager of theirs, who was born and raised near Turin, noticed. The team leaned in and eventually created the pattern that we see most commonly now. It's known as the Rosetta, and it goes back to this shop, Espresso Vivace, clear back to 1988. After that, latte art became a worldwide artisan signature, turning coffee into culinary art. And of course, it's so much more than that. From those first coffee roasters back in the 1800s to the bohemian coffee houses of the 40s and 50s that spawned Starbucks and Central Perk on Friends, to the first documented sales of the La Marzocco espresso machines here in America, to more recently, Boon Boona just opening, who sources all of their beans exclusively from Africa. But that's my point, isn't it? What is the best experience? What would I, as a tour guide and a chef, recommend? Well, I always look for the authentic experience. I spent so much time with Disney and their forced perspective that any authenticity as far as scale or flavors or scope or colors, those always attract my attention first. I can get a robot to make a drink for me on a cruise ship, but I can't always meet a barista who's going to offer me the best experience, who's going to tailor the experience for me, or who might offer something that I didn't know I wanted. The baristas that I know are professionals, and they actually are some of the best hosts in our city. The robot coffee is pretty cool to watch, but at the end of the day, it doesn't taste any better, and I'm left feeling awkward over whether I should tip the robot's keeper, because there still needs to be a keeper. Upon further research, Artley coffee doesn't really fall into my worldview of empathy and consideration. Did I just turn a robot coffee into a Seattleite point of existentialism? These are some of the spots that I have the most direct access to, the places that I'm able to walk to. They are in no means an exhaustive list of coffee shops in Seattle. We have hundreds. Any of these spots are great spots with excellent baristas. They are the authentic coffee experience in Seattle, and I'll show you all my favorites. I'm saving you a cup, so travel safe. I'll see you when you get here. Bye.